hard-fought game. The Lightning just hung in there the whole way, really. You got it out to a 7-goal lead right towards the end there, and they fought back again. It was tough. It was pretty physical and really close.
It was from start to finish. It was a really just super intense, high-quality game, and there were opportunities that even going into that last quarter, we were 4-0 up, and then Lightning come back again, and they did that all game. So tough game, and I think it was a pretty good, high-quality game as well.
They seemed to be on a roll in that last quarter when you called the timeout, so it was a good decision because then you sort of contained them, but they looked like they were coming back.
They were coming back, and they're quite capable of coming back. They've got some great experienced players out there on court that have been in those sort of situations many times, and there was times when it got a little bit erratic, but I think in particular moments we did control the pace and control our game. And
for your players to pretty much lead for the whole game and to keep those when they're coming back at you, to withstand it, you must be really happy. I'm really pleased. We just had a quick chat in the change rooms. I'm really pleased because it's a tough venue to play in, because the Lightning, the crowd and this venue, they just love supporting their team, and it's very unique, and it feels like they're sitting there on the bench with you right in your ear. It's a really tough. No, they are. It is. You're right, it is. It's a tough environment, and so I love that we experienced that, and I love that we experienced that in a really tight game when they seemed to be really coming back at us and had the opportunity to take the win. That I love that we were able to find our way through it.
We were talking about like the pickups, Em, and like real champion behaviour, like always being in front, and that zero phase, like never having a moment to rest. And Simone even said, you're either in a defensive mode or an attacking mode, or you're sitting on the bench, really. So is that something in the mindset? Well, that's how I remember it anyway. It's true. You might as well spectate next to her.
Yeah, it's
but is that something that you guys as players talk about, that mindset to constantly be on and in the moment?
Yeah, and I think, as you know, Mads, like those little 1%ers just go as far as taking a rip at intercept. And if, like Simone said, if you're not doing your job and you're spectating, that get on the bench. I think it's really important to be doing that all of the time, and we talk about that a lot, is not just doing it some of the time but all of the time, and really important. And players did that throughout the whole game and across the court. Great seeing, Maloney on circle edge picking up some of those balls, Shani Lambden coming in and having an absolute stellar game, being there on the transverse line ready to rip the balls in when they were spraying over. So I thought those things really counted in the end, and when games are that tough and that close, it sometimes comes down to those little ones. So I was really impressed with everyone's ability to just stay in there and stay in the contest and fight it out right to the end, because it could have gone the other way very easily. As you know, they've got very strong two-point shooters and they were bombing them. So I liked our capacity and our ability just to weather the storm and get the win.
And that win could be important, coming with the finals not far away. It could be important that you toughed it out there and held out.
Yeah, and Lightning are obviously really fighting for a position in finals, as everyone is. There's still lots of positions up for grabs there, and it's anyone's game. So we knew this was going to be a really tough game, and they handed us a poor loss by us early on in the season. So for us to come out in front of, like Simone said, their home crowd, that some of these girls probably haven't really experienced a crowd like that, and it was really tough. And you can hear individual bits of sort of commentary from the side. So the fact that players were able to just withstand that and get on with it when things weren't always going our way, it was really impressive.
It holds. You talk about the crowd a couple of times there. Holds a lot less. I think it's 3,000 or so, 3,500 when you've got down Sydney, Melbourne, bigger arenas, Perth. Is this what? It's more like noisier and you feel it more here, do you, than a big packed arena?
I think so. I don't know. It's just a different energy, and they make a lot of noise. Like for a small crowd, they can carry on a bit. So it's great for their fans. Great for the team to have that support behind you. It's intimidating for teams to come and play here. So you can, like I said, you can individually hear comments, which you don't often hear in some of those bigger crowds, the 9,000 plus, because it sort of gets lost in the general noise. So that they got behind their team, which it nearly got them over the line, but were able to creep in and take the win off them.
I hope they were all well-mannered comments and stuff in the ground.
Yeah, sure. Yep, definitely. Won't talk poorly of them.
So given the way the Lightning played, they're in fourth place at the moment. Maybe that could change, I'm not sure, with other results this weekend. But Are they a decent threat with the finals coming up? They keep playing like that?
No, definitely. They're always going to be a threat for finals, and they'll be, you know, if they're in finals, they will be a threat when it comes finals as well. It, you know, took them some time to find their way, but they're doing it. They're a tough, skillful, smart team.